Hey, welcome back, everyone. More Beyond All Reason here. We're back on Supreme Isthmus. There's just no escaping this map. Maybe I should get into some of those servers where they're doing map rotations. I don't know. I think the game is still trying to figure out what is a good Beyond All Reason map. This is definitely one that highlights all elements of the game, so I guess that's why people like playing this one, but I expect there to be more variety of maps in the future. I'm spawning on the kind of cool blue colored team. Lord James is our team captain. He is up front with our other highest ranked player, Scary Spice, and Lord James has pretty much asked both Adamo and myself to contribute to the front line. This isn't too surprising. This game got started up and restarted several times, and there were players being like, Lord James loves to push the center. Lord James is always going to push the center. He's always going to put pressure on. So I'm not surprised that once all the teams got balanced out, he's telling us, yeah, let's push the front. Looks like he's going for bots. So is Scary Spice. Looks like they're both Cortex bots. Yeah, they're getting out grunts. They're using the res bots to grab up all this metal up here. Grabbing the 4.3, I like seeing that. Lord James playing really well. Should really pay attention to this build order he's trying out here. It looks like a few grunts, a res bot, just to secure this metal up here in the stones. And now making a lot of economy. Construction turrets, more solar collectors, building out a bunch of wind turbines. Yeah, and now he's just going for grunts. But yeah, we're going to support Lord James. You can see Adamo has already brought forward some whistlers, these missile trucks, and I'm going to be doing the same. I'm over here in the geo spot, and I'm going to spam out lashers, send them up front. So it's going to be the combined forces of all four of us pushing the front. We're hoping that really seals the deal up here, and we're able to not only deny these 4.3 metal extractors, maybe take them, and maybe force out one of these frontline players. You can see these laser turrets are just out of range. He's kind of wasting energy by having them fire away. But yeah, the whistlers up here, they're providing decent vision for all this artillery to fire down. Oh, don't want to lose that turret. Oh, wow, he keeps the warden alive. Way to go, Lord James. And then he puts his commander in front of the warden because he knows that the other commander was trying to de-gun it. Now, let's slow things down. The front line has definitely evolved. We've definitely developed out. And it's looking like Spreezy doing really well in the oceans. He's taken all the metal extractors, even the ones in this bay area here. Very impressive to see him grab up all of this. I really like seeing that. The Southern Sea, pretty dark. Adamo's contributing to the front, and Flawless is just kind of getting up a T2 economy, it looks like. But love seeing that. We're continuing the pressure. Remember, this is all costing us valuable time to eco. And Eldariel, wow. Coming up, actually, he was air transported right there, and he de-gunned Lord James's factory down. That's brutal. And we can't really do anything. He's just going to retreat into the water. That's like 600 metal just completely gone, and Lord James has no way of spending his money, so it looks like he's dumping everything into an agitator on the front lines. Kind of like this. He's going to need to use this construction bot to build out some kind of economy, and it looks like his idea is, okay, we'll finish the geothermal. I've still got metal for that. He's actually got a lot of metal. He's going to use that to go up to tier 2, it looks like. He really just needs to reclaim these metal extractors and maybe get down some energy converters. But our frontline pressure is working out. Look at how far forward we've pressed. And I'm reinforcing with even more of these lashers. Now that we've got the geothermal power plant up, yeah, we're just rushing along these vehicles. And these are tough vehicles. Yeah, we're even going to mix in some brutes and more energy. We're overflowing a little bit. We've got 4 converters, which is all right. But it looks like our whole team is actually doing fine on energy. Love seeing that. Finally, Clubsguard calls it out. I'm not sure why the opponents didn't call it out earlier. It's 4 players mid. They need to recognize that they're being pressured by our entire team. Unfortunately, I did make some res bots before I reclaimed my bot lab back here. And we're using this res bot, or this grave robber, yeah, to just grab up all these stouts. The problem is, yeah, Eldariel, who had such a great play degunning down Lord James's factory, has brought forward destroyers along this coastline. So we're not going to be able to go to this side of the strait in the center. In fact, yeah, I'm already noticing that my grave robber might get sniped down. I need to be careful with it. But yeah, we're still pressuring the front. These rocket bots, the pounders, looking really good. All supported by my lashers in the back, though I need to bring them forward, especially now that these dragon's teeth have popped up. These rocket bots need to target that down. It's being repaired. Nice. Looks like we got through it. And now we're all just pushing forward. Scary Spice is on the back of this, repairing his units and probably reclaiming what he can. Yeah, I'd love to see him reclaim. Heck, I'd love to see myself reclaim. But it looks like I might have lost my res bot. Yeah, there's a commander somewhere in here. Yeah, there's Clubsguard. I think he's going to get sniped down. There's so many lashers here. I should be paying attention. I need to move these lashers away from Clubsguard, or I'm just going to lose my vehicles. He deguns most of them before going down. Unfortunate that I lost a lot of my army there. But that's a frontline player completely gone. Yeah, Lord James lost his factory, but we have completely wiped out Clubsguard's base. This is all gone, and we really need to eat up the commander. Yes, I actually do have my grave robbers still. Maybe I brought a second one forward, and I'm remembering. We got a commander kill. I need to grab up this metal, and I'm glad I'm doing it because it looks like units are already coming forward. Hounds, T2 units that are going to defeat a lot of this tier 1 army. So I'm just grabbing up all of this. Oh, these bombers should have gone after my bot rather than Scary Spice over here. Oh, I'm going to get away with it. Yeah, wow. Okay, we got pretty much 1K of metal from that, and we immediately consume it. It looks like, yeah, we've just pumped out a bunch of vehicles with that extra metal, and it did fund partly this advanced vehicle plant, but man, is it expensive. $2,800 for this advanced vehicle plant? Yikes. Maybe shouldn't have thrown all that metal into units, especially now that we're seeing so much pressure in the T2 arena here. Okay, yeah, let's maybe pull these tanks back. We're taking too much damage here, but I like the pressure that we're continuing to apply here. The thing is, now that these hounds are coming forward, they're coming from Decat. Not sure where he spawned. And it looks like Cornell also coming forward with units. I think Lord James's hope here is that by pressuring the front, we basically have 8 players who are a little weaker versus their 7 players who could have T2 units, which is always scary because, yeah, we eliminated Clubsguard, but we're running into those T2 units now, and if we... Oh, wow, great shots there. Did you see that? These hounds from Cornell just got blasted by Lord James's agitator. This thing's got 7 kills to it. And really we need to, yeah, either res these hounds or reclaim them. Would love it if we could get some res bots to the front line. Yeah, I'd love it if Scary Spice brought those forward. Lord James continuing to try to have even a game back here. Problem is, the constant shelling from the coastline is nasty. And I'm trying to duke it out up here. Really, I should be making... Okay, yeah, I used a res bot to clean up my T1 vehicle. Really like that. That's going to provide me with metal to get up to T2. That's great. Really wish I had another res bot just to grab up all these scraps that are out here. Yeah, Decat is doing the same. He's using his commander. I'm probably going to do the same. I need to bring my commander up front. It's always nice to have 1 or 2 commanders on the front lines. And if we can keep 3 up here, that'd be very impressive. Versatile units, they can do a lot. Would love to see them up here. And yeah, nice. Lord James with the Cortex mortar bots. Oh, but look at all these bombers. Stormbringers coming from, what is that, Nuke Jet. It's getting pinged out. Lord James is asking for our own air support, but Peter Mishcott is not even really playing. He hasn't made air units. Okay. that's a bit of a problem. My wind turbines go down along with some of my metal extractors. Peter's going to get bombed. Not very effectively. And this is a big problem. If TIE loses this economy here, that's going to be tragic. Fortunately, there are some anti-air turrets here. Oh, if he loses the build power here. Okay, the bombing is just kind of spread out. He's not really controlling them all that well. This could be it. Yeah, these bombs could land really well. Yep, there go the converters. It blows up all of those bots there. But the bombers are starting to thin out. There's just this one fusion reactor. Really needs to target the fusion reactor. Flying over the anti-air again? Yeah, I think all those bombers are dead. Meanwhile, Scary Spice and I have sniped another commander, it looks like. Scary Spice, yeah, throwing it down with authority, looks like. And I'm grabbing up the metal. I think I might even share some of it. Let's see. Okay, there's Scary Spice. Hopefully I can send some over to Scary Spice. He deserves it. Yeah, we're having to back up. It's just too many hounds. And in case you're wondering, there are some experimental units being added in this match. The T2 naval ships are in this matchup. You're going to probably see some new T2 ships. I'll try to highlight them when they show up. And you're even going to see some new experimental units on land, like the mobile build turret, the printer. You might even see demons, those big tier 3 units for the Cortex. There's all sorts of new units that might pop up. I'm excited to show you this match. Those new units, I really think some of them need to be added. Others need a few tweaks. Oh, wow. Upgrading the geothermal into a Cerberus. What a bold play from Lord James. We're assisting. Yeah, Scary Spice is assisting. And Lord James does have a small ball of mortar bots with the, classic Deceiver and Augur mixed in. I'm coming forward. I really want to grab up all this reclaim. And I'm noticing that my Tiger tank is performing pretty well out here. Our T2 bot lab is up. We're upgrading our mexes. We're a little slow to get our T2 mexes up. I'll admit that. And looks like Lord James has taken over the old Air Players base. That's good. And he's taken this old base from Adamo. I'm trying to remember. Adamo. Interesting. Yeah, Lord James has taken over those 2 players and is now just playing for 3. But it seems like he's skilled enough. Why not? Coming back, I don't want to reclaim this advanced bot lab. It's Scary Spices, and he may be wanting to res it with res bots. Though he is making a vehicle plant. That's a little strange. I'm going to reclaim these hounds. I don't like that they're just laying here, and no one seems to have res bots ready to... losing another commander down here. I think that was Eldariel. My Tiger tank did a lot of damage to him, and then maybe the Cerberus knocked him out. That or those mortar bots. Oh, I'm losing my commander to all of these fiends. Oh, we could have made it out of there, I think. If we were just a little better with our D-guns, didn't come so far forward. Fortunately, it looks like these stouts are going to sit on top of that, my commander wreckage. I would love it if someone could go and grab my body. But more hounds. I'm going to try and push forward with Tiger tanks. I'm saying we need radar. I'm not even sure if these hounds are cloaked. Seen some Mauser in the mix as well. And a lot of missile bombing. Yeah, these cruise missile ships, these messengers, they're doing a good job just pounding away on these back lines. Of course, the same is happening over here. Eldariel is using his missile ships to knock out the geothermal here. We're doing the same, knocking this geothermal out. Glad to see we still have our geothermal going. I mean, this Cerberus is nasty. Oh, a nuke Getting shot down. Very nice. That might have been Flawless's... Oh, that was Flawless's attempt to nuke the opponents, but it looks like it got shot down by an anti-nuke. And we did see some units from the back line actually coming in here. It looks like Hounds were showing up, and yeah, there's some sharpshooters from Cornell. I'm dancing back and forth with my Tiger over here. I know that I can get support from all of these T2 Navy units out here. So if I can just bait these opposing units, and oh, what a great missile shot. Yeah, I really want to bait these units over here so that this coastline can get fired on by these Buccaneers. Yeah, Scary Spice is kind of figuring it out, pulling back. I'm back here with my Tigers. Yeah, we'd love it if these units came forward. Big... Yeah, all these cruise missile ships, they can really land some good shots. They're best against static targets, but I love that they're just firing on these units occasionally. And there's my commander still. I hope someone eats up the wreckage. Cerberus just trading fire with these naval units. And I am just producing some T2 vehicles. Ah, there's Eldariel knocking out Lord James's economy over here. It was only a matter of time. He should probably just reclaim this. Maybe get out of here. I'm trying to move a little more inland. Accidentally building a catalyst instead of an anti-nuke, that was a little embarrassing. I believe I catch that later on and do something about it, fortunately. Yes, someone is reclaiming it. Oh, I'm reclaiming it. And Scary Spice was too. Very nice. Wow, I can't believe I'm collecting up my own commander. Guess I decided to send some constructors to the front. Shame I don't have a bot lab anymore. Would really need a comm from someone, like a constructor. All right, let's think about how the game is going so far. We did knock out one player, Club's Guard. However, we've lost 2 of our allies due to bombing runs. Our air player bowed out because he just didn't have anything to deal with those bombers. And we also lost Adam, who was down here. He got bombed pretty good. Actually, I'm not sure if he got bombed, but yeah, he didn't like how the game was going, and he bowed out as well. We do have great control over the northern seas. Love seeing the economy coming out from Spreezy. He's already got an APHIS up. That's looking really good. Lord James is probably going to start ecoing back here. He's building up a lot of tidal generators in the safe pond over here. That's looking great. And yep, lots of T2 extractors, including these ones on the front line, which produce an enormous amount of metal. And Flawless looking really good. 3 advanced fusions already up. So many converters. He's looking really good. The problem is, yeah, Eldariel has darkened this entire part of the map, and who knows what attack could come through here or through here. It's so dangerous. You never really know. Like, yeah, units could just climb right up there and go in. Flawless needs to probably put down landmines over here. That'd be really helpful. And some kind of radar, at least to know what's coming. Great use of these torpedo bombers, these anglers from Lord James. He's using them to kind of do strafing runs against these T2 naval units. Yeah, and he's finding good pickups. If you're quick with your micro, these torpedo bombers can do really well. You can just snipe out individual ships from the oceans. Oh, wow. Yeah, these Grim Reapers doing a good job repairing all these dreadnoughts, these battleships. But we're trading with them. And I think... Oh, was that Eldariel? I'm not sure who that was. It's Green. Oh, Spice. Okay. Looks like Scary Spice losing one of his commanders. Oh, he's got so many commanders. Yeah, wow. If we can grab up this dreadnought wreckage, the problem is, yeah, there are underwater res subs grabbing up the metal. And whoa, huge bombing run over here. These are T2 bombers. That is Flawless gone, and he just immediately quits the game. Even though back here, love to see these flak cannons firing down all this air. And I'm asking to see if we want to resign, but nope, people are voting no. Someone needs to take Flawless's economy. I'd love to grab this up. Man, he's got 2 APHIS. That'd be so nice. I'm trying to remember who ends up grabbing it. If I had to place bets, I bet Lord James grabs it. Now we have done some damage on the front. You can see we're pushing forward. I'm using a negotiator to bomb down, basically rocket down all of these static structures over here. Wow, some of the cruise missile ships, the messengers can reach that far. Wow, bombing down some of these. Yeah, I'm really happy with this negotiator. Let's try and keep it alive. We really want that range. Landing good shots with those torpedo bombers. And we are starting to get some tick spam from our Armada ally back here, Thai God. Really happy with that. Thank you, Brazilian Thai God. Appreciate it. That's going to provide good vision, and it does very well against hounds. These mortar bots, they fire pretty slowly compared to other units. They're going to have a hard time shooting down all these ticks. Spreezy asking for more vision. At least the ticks are going to provide that on land. I think he wants vision elsewhere, though. Okay, Lord James, yeah, grabbing up those advanced fusions down here. And look at all these T2 ships. And check out this one, this drone carrier. Spawns up to 10 drones. They cost money, but look at that. You can just order them out to kill off units. Look at them go. Wow. Getting good kills. Yeah, they're just harassing this catapult. They're like little airborne ticks. Looks really good. I want to try and protect this navy, so I'm going to bring my Tigers over. Again, we're hoping to bait units into this area. And I shouldn't gloss over it. The destruction of all of this economy over here, this was game-changing. We are losing right now. There's not much we can do. We're trying to push through the center, force units out from our opponents, and we are trying to reclaim what's in here, although there's not really any bots down here. Would love to see some like just some T1 constructors grabbing up all this metal. Oh, great work, Negotiator. Really landing good shots. You can see the rattlesnakes are just firing away at the ticks. I can use their distracted firing to line up shots with my Negotiator, although I'm actually going to use it to blast down metal extractors. Probably a good idea. I want to get the metal extractor, I want to get the radar, the cloaker, and if I can, try to get these sniper bots right here, these sharpshooters. And yeah, there's the metal extractor going down. Okay, I am not producing very many units, and I don't have much of an economy compared to the late game behemoths that are over here. I mean, Lord James inherited a few APHIS. He's going up to more. Thai God's got a few. Spreezy's got 2. Like, I'm just trying to get my first up here. And it's going pretty slowly because I'm still producing units. Probably should have taken the foot off the pedal on units and just ecoed out a little more. But I'm glad that I'm contributing still. It's allowing Scary Spice to actually send units forward. These lines have been softened up a lot. Love the grunts mixed in. The real damage is being done by these banishers in the back and probably these brutes. The occasional bull in the mix to tank damage. Looking really good. And my Negotiator is just helping out. You'll notice there's not as many ships on the shoreline over here. It looks like we're able to successfully go down this lane to put on damage, but it's tough. Oh, tons of pings from Lord James. It looks like we've got a big bunch of Seekers, these little fast attack scouting hovercraft, and they're going to do good damage to all this economy. They don't do much. They just kind of tickle. But if they focus something down, they will destroy it very quickly. And not doing too much damage. Okay, they're going to destroy some of Lord James's T1 economy over here and a bit more over here. That's painful. I brought a Tiger over to try and thin the numbers of them. And every shot can wipe out one of them. And the Tiger fires pretty quickly, so it's a good counter to these units. And a great, wow, long-range bomb from this recently produced flagship. Looks like I just lose a few wind turbines there. Really not too shabby. That was not that bad. Like I said, there's not much defense going on over here. I'm surprised we're not seeing more incursions from Eldariel. Really could have just made some amphibious tanks. They may have been more effective if they were brought through. And they did not find the advanced fusions back here. Awkward. Really could have done a lot of damage if they had gone for it. My negotiator is still out here. Somehow it has made it all the way here and no one's found it. I guess because it's stealthy. Doesn't show up on radar. Nobody sees it. I'm going to use it to knock down their radar, which was finally spotted up top here. Hopefully without radar, they'll feel a little more nervous about coming forward. At least that's the hope. Great shot from the negotiator. Looks like I'm going to take a shot at, yes, a metal extractor. Love knocking out these forward metal extractors because we have pushed all the way up to here with our metal extractors and denied our opponents pretty much up to here. So that's looking really good. Boy, those drone ships were cool. I wish we could see some more. What is this? A T2 support ship, mobile anti-nuke generator, and radar/sonar. Wow, it is actually generating 300 energy, though it's subtracting about 100. That is crazy. It's a support ship. It's actually generating energy, but at the same time producing anti-nukes. That is crazy. Seems a lot better than the Oasis. The airplane carrier T2 ship that I've seen. And the Ticks, again, doing really well against all these sharpshooters, but there are welders in the mix, these assault bots. And man, look at that. Snizer sending in more of these fiends, but whoa, that is the game winner right there. Look at all of these Shiva coming forward. Now, this should be GG. And I'm giving them the warning. I'm saying, yeah, we've got Shiva incoming. But I gotta say, Shiva have really disappointed me. I just don't make them anymore. We just don't go Shiva no more. Look at these Ticks that are just scurrying underneath all of these Shiva, and look at how injured they are already. They really haven't ran into that much resistance besides this bulwark, but they're already so injured, nearly down to 3/4 of their health. It's because they keep friendly firing into each other. They keep shooting down at their feet to kill the Ticks, and it's doing AoE damage, and they're just basically friendly firing themselves to death. I'm going to use my Tiger tanks to try and trade with them, but man, it's just incredible how many of them are just dying to themselves. Scary Spice coming in with some great D-guns. Yeah, amazing D-guns. Very nice. And what once was an unstoppable force is looking like just a handful of Shiva. Oh, great use of those torpedo bombers from Lord James. Yeah, really knocking out all the vision. That radar going down is great, although there's a bunch more out here that needs to be destroyed. Scary Spies with just an unlimited number of commanders. I love how many he's resurrecting. Yeah, it looks like he inherited one, rezzed one. Yeah, look at this one. It got rezzed. Oh, if it can D-gun? No, but the death of the commander did do a lot of damage to the Shiva. And the Cerberus is just firing away. It's got 73 kills. It's just pounding away at these Shiva. The flagship can't do anything because there's an Overseer, a plasma deflector back here. Well, now the shots are finally raining in, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, and I'm reinforcing with more Tigers. And we might even get another D-gun. Oh, almost got it. There's the D-gun. Oh, but we lose the Cerberus. If the wreckage stays, it could get rezzed. Would love to see that. Tiger tank doing good work, taking off nearly a percentage every shot that connects. I like seeing that. Oh, I really want to gather up all of these. Yeah, I'm like, no, I can't believe we're losing all this Shiva wreckage. I really want to grab up all that metal. It's just an enormous amount. We can't just let it go to waste. It's 13k metal sitting here. I'm glad the Ticks are streaming by and destroying the res bots when they can, but I should really be sending, this Tiger tank forward to kill off all these res bots. Yeah, they cannot keep pocketing all of this metal. We're starting to put on some pressure elsewhere on the map. Tygod is just mass producing platypus and sending them forward. Unfortunately, they're running into a line of dreadnoughts here, but if the flow just keeps coming, who knows if yellow will be able to keep up. Yeah, look at that. One of the platypus has already made it through. And they do have a little bit of anti-air, so I like that they're shooting down the occasional unit. Oh my lord, look at all of those Shiva coming in. supported by Air Force. Yeah, that is scary. T2 interceptors coming in. Fortunately, we do have some anti-air up here. Yeah, I've got a flak gun back here. There's a flak gun up here. Yeah, and it looks like Lord James was able to shoot down a lot of them as well. Losing a commander here, unfortunate. Would love to secure the wreckage, but really we want to secure all this Shiva wreckage. The thing is, I don't know if we're going to do as well against another huge wave of Shiva. This could be the game-ending Shiva push, but again, they just keep friendly firing on themselves, and they keep just... Yeah, these ticks are dealing so much indirect damage to the Shiva. You could see there's missiles accidentally landing on top of them. Yeah, they all just turn their guns. They're just blasting away at their feet and doing nothing. Yeah, the grunts are going to be pretty effective against the Shiva too. The Shiva are good in small numbers. You just need like 1 or 2 of them to attack with. The moment you start clumping them up, things will go downhill. Now, this Shiva push looks nasty, although I'm sure some of the platypus will be diverted, and there is a ton of sharpshooters over here. So once they connect with the Shiva, once these units come over, I think we're going to clean this up. The real question is, how are our opponents going to clean up what Spreezy decided to spend all of his money on? He has built a huge, maybe a dozen, or is that like 10? What am I looking at? Yeah, 10 demons. These are more new units. These are flamethrower mechs for the Cortex. I really wish I could make some of these. But all they have are these huge flamethrower guns. Look at that. They just melt through buildings and units. And they actually do have a little bit of anti-air on them. But man, look at that. Oh, the walls are blocking them. Can they just smash through them? They can. Whoa. Like I said, the Shiva are finally being stopped. I hate that they are rezzing or reclaiming all of the backline, but there are just demons coming out all over the map. And we need to see if our opponents can actually do something about all of these demons. Like I said, we are losing this match, but this could be the turning point. Nice, getting some good economy kills. EMP bombers coming in, but really just landing on one of the demons. Here come the Shiva, but they're just not looking as effective. Once again, I love how these demons look. I would much rather have these than the Shiva. And the fact that the Shiva are all clumped, the flamethrower is doing extra damage to them. It's so good versus clumped units. Here comes Shuriken to finally put a stop to this demon. But you can see the little anti-air trickle that's coming out of some of the demons, shooting down the little Shuriken paralyzer drones. We've got a flagship firing into their land. These last 2 Shiva are going to get cleaned up. I've got 2 Aphis and I'm getting my experimental gantry. Heck, I could start making demons if I wanted to. But I could probably just start spamming out banishers and, yeah, tiger tanks. Looks like that's what I'm doing. Just need to destroy these last few Shiva. Should be fine. And whoa, there goes all of the economy. Well, half of it. The demons are coming forward. Snizer's losing his entire base here. Here they pop. Oh, that's it. That's the economic damage we were looking for. Finally killing off one of their eco players. Lord James is back here with a couple Aphis. Ty God's got a few back here. Yep, 3 more over here. I've got my 2. Spreezy's got 4. Like I said, we probably had as many as were destroyed back here, or will be destroyed. So it's incredible that this one demon push did so much. Can't believe it cleared all of this out, and who knows what else they're going to find. They're already pressing into the air player's base. Would love to see if there's any economy there to destroy. And here come more demons over here, working their way through a bulwark. That's gone. Hopefully there's some tier 2 economy back here that we can burn down. Yep, an experimental gantry with an almost finished Thor. That's great. And now players are tapping out on the other side. Yeah, there's some more of the economy. I think that's it. I think we just won. What an incredible match. Sure, there's probably still a lot of economy packed in here, but players are dropping. We're still healthy. Look at this huge army of sharpshooters, and the demons just keep flowing in. The only tier 3 units we were really seeing were coming from Snizer in the backline back here. Now that we're not seeing any, I'm wondering how much they've even got left. What a game. I gotta say, really impressed by some of these experimental units. Really hope this drone carrier gets added in. That looks really cool. Love the demons, the giant flamethrower mechs, and they look so badass with the horns. That's sweet. And yeah, they just roast through these. Even T2 units just get roasted. Guess the downside of them is just how short range they are. But man, this is beautiful. We're just burning everything down. Yep, there it goes. Wow, looking great. Just love these demons. Really wish I was producing some, but heck, I've already got Karganeths coming out. And that's it. Opponents tap out. What a game. I thought we had lost there, and by all rights, we should have. But what do you know? The opponents decided to make Shiva. Probably the biggest misplay I've ever seen. Why would you make those Shiva? Clump them all up just to have them blast themselves to death by shooting at their own feet.